everything we've been taught about eating 3 meals a day might be completely wrong. The latest research shows that taking extended breaks from eating could be the key to unlocking our body's hidden potential for healing and longevity.
That's fascinating. You're saying we should actually skip meals sometimes? It goes against everything I learned about keeping our metabolism running.
Well, here's what's really interesting. Our ancestors didn't have 24/7 access to food like we do now. Their bodies adapted to naturally cycle between periods of feast and famine.
So you're telling me this isn't just some new health trend. It's actually how our bodies were designed to function.
Exactly right, and the science behind it is remarkable. When we fast, insulin levels drop dramatically, triggering a cascade of beneficial processes in the body.
Hold on, what exactly happens in our bodies during these fasting periods?
Think of it like this: when we stop eating, our cells switch from storage mode to cleanup mode. They start breaking down old damaged components through a process called autophagy. It's like giving your body a chance to take out the cellular trash.
That's quite a vivid way to put it. But don't we need constant fuel to function properly?
Well, that's where it gets interesting. Our bodies are incredibly adaptable. When glucose isn't available, they switch to burning stored fat for fuel by producing ketones. Research shows these ketones may actually provide more efficient energy for our brains.
So you're saying fasting could potentially improve mental clarity too?
The evidence certainly suggests that. A 2019 study in Cell Metabolism found that participants who restricted their eating to a 10-hour window showed improved cognitive function along with better metabolic health.
You know what surprises me most? The connection between fasting and longevity. Can you explain more about that?
Well, it comes down to those cellular cleanup processes we mentioned. When cells regularly go through autophagy, they're better protected against age-related diseases. Some researchers believe this could explain why various forms of fasting have been linked to increased lifespan.
That's incredible, but surely there must be some risks or downsides we should consider.
You raise an important point. Fasting isn't for everyone. Pregnant women, children, and people with certain medical conditions should avoid it. And even healthy individuals need to approach it gradually.
Speaking of approaching it gradually, what's the best way for someone to start?
The simplest approach is time-restricted eating. Start with a 12-hour fasting window, basically just stopping eating after dinner and waiting until breakfast. From there, you can gradually extend the fasting window to 14 or 16 hours.
That actually sounds more manageable than I expected. Do you have any success stories to share?
There's a compelling case study of a 40-year-old man who reversed his prediabetes through intermittent fasting. Over 1 year, he lost 50 pounds and completely normalized his blood sugar levels, all without changing what he ate, just when he ate.
Those results are remarkable. What would you say to someone who's skeptical about trying fasting?
Well, the key is understanding that fasting isn't about deprivation. It's about working with your body's natural rhythms. The research shows that even short fasting periods can trigger significant health benefits.
Looking ahead, where do you see this field going?
The future of fasting research is incredibly promising. Scientists are currently studying its potential applications for everything from cancer prevention to brain health. It's not just about weight loss anymore. We're discovering that fasting might be one of the most powerful tools we have for optimizing human health.
Well, this has certainly given me a lot to think about. Any final thoughts for our listeners?
Remember that fasting is like any other health tool. It's not one size fits all. Start slowly, listen to your body, and consult with healthcare professionals if you have any concerns. The goal isn't to push yourself to extremes, but to find a sustainable pattern that works for your lifestyle and supports your long-term health.